Meanwhile, Elizabeth Holmes is back in court. The infamous founder of Theranos is now charged with fraud. Jury selection has begun, and day two kicks off in less than an hour. CNBC's Yasmin Karam is outside the courthouse in San Jose. Yasmin, what is the takeaway from inside the courtroom?
Hey, Julia, we are actually waiting for Elizabeth Holmes to arrive at any moment for day two of jury selection. We were in there for about 7 hours yesterday. It was a pretty tense, long day. There were 14 jurors total dismissed out of the pool of almost 40 yesterday. And it really just came down to who has heard of Elizabeth Holmes and who has heard of Theranos, and to what extent. That was the first question the judge asked this pool of jurors yesterday, and the answer was a resounding yes. A lot of them have read John Carreyrou's book, Bad Blood. They have watched the documentaries. They have seen the media reports. They have heard the TED Talks and the podcasts. And just a couple examples, one guy said, "Sure, I can be unbiased, but I do remember the defendant's penchant for turtlenecks." Another guy said that he opens up his laptop and all he sees is Theranos, Theranos, Theranos. And a woman later in the day said that she had read the book Bad Blood, and she put it down feeling a sense of disappointment because she said that she was actually rooting for Elizabeth Holmes and rooting for Theranos because she says there's not enough female CEOs out here in the healthcare tech world, and she wanted to see them do well, and she was disappointed after reading the book. I also have to tell you, Elizabeth Holmes was inside the courtroom. Again, it was a tense, long day. I was keeping my eye on her, and every time a new juror walked into the room, she turned around in her seat and attempted to make eye contact with them.
So fascinating, Yasmin. I'm curious here, if you think about how challenging it is to find jurors who are unbiased. Besides that, what types of jurors do you think they're going to be looking for? Young, old, female, male?
Right. So I've been talking to some legal experts and jury consultants who say that for the defense team, the type of jurors they're going to look for are the sympathetic kind. The type that will, say, sure, Elizabeth Holmes might have broken some laws, but she didn't intend to. And that's really what this case boils down to, is intent. If the government can't prove that she intended to do this, then it's not a crime. And, that's really up to the government to prove.